Black American history is completely different from anywhere else in the world.
For centuries, Black people have had major contributions to this country.
We've come a long ways, yes. We have a long ways to go.
What it really means to me is it celebrates Black culture, honestly all the accomplishments that has happened in the country, whether that be education, social justice.
It allowed people to travel back in history, try to understand history. Where did we come as a country to this point? Where did we begin?
A month is, again, it's a great starting point for everybody to really know the history behind and the contributions that Black Americans have created in this country.
I think it's so important for us to recognize and celebrate, because we see this as, this is our history, this is what our culture is as an American.
All the history that our culture or our particular race developed in this country, technology and American development. We want some of our heroes or some of our people to be recognized in everyday life.
There's been some stressful moments, there's been frustration, there's been letdowns, I mean all of the above, a huge roller coaster throughout the year.
It's definitely been tough to see some of the injustice that are still going on. Just pushing through, remembering that, you know, we are a people that have always had to push through.
I think it's good that some of the stuff has been brought up because it gets some people a different perspective that they didn't have maybe before. Coming
from Africa, it was people were curious to know a lot about back home. When I get out of work and school to the community, then the treatment is switched different. I am now a Black guy. Doesn't matter where I come from. I'm a person of color. So the treatment was different based on where I go.
I really appreciate things like the listening session, because our leaders of this company showed they're not afraid to jump in. They're not afraid to say, I know something's wrong and we need to have some tough conversations. We need to say things that are going to make us uncomfortable to move forward and to change.
It is refreshing to have leadership really ask the question. No one's ever asked how we really feel, and the injustice just didn't start. You know, it's been going on.
The fact that we have listening sessions and we have a text line that anyone can call and they can ask any question, and we've been trying to make changes. I feel like we've come a long way.
People are learning. People are actually noticing each other, which I think it's pretty significant.
I think we're headed in the right direction. Obviously, there are tough conversations. We got a ways to go. The way Chris and Kenny and the team is really looking at driving QFC's direction, as well as being part of that Kroger's family that's doing the same.
We've come to a time where we need to celebrate those differences and acknowledge that there is a difference, and that's what makes us all unique, but we can embrace all those differences and live together and work together.